hosts, Naeem Richardson and Janiqua Esdale, speak about different aspects of social media, technology, and STEM advancements in youth. Tune in, ask questions, and let's talk IT. Brought to you by the St. Kitts Nevis Robotics Association.
Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We got it with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
yeah, alright,
We're gonna keep it lively.
Okay.
Learning here is likely.
Hey.
When we're talking IT. IT.
yeah, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
know your computers, this for the viewers.
Today we're talking IT.
We are the tutors, we got the humor, yeah.
Today we're talking IT.
okay.
Learning here is likely.
Learn to hear is likely, so let's start IT.
Ooh. Well, welcome back. We are back indeed. Let's talk IT. It's been a very long time, been like, I just said 4 weeks, almost a month, been pretty busy. There's sometimes we want to hop on the radio show, but a lot of things, catch up in hand. As you can see, we have a couple of new faces around. I will get to them in a couple of minutes. But it's truly been a lot been going on throughout these couple of days, couple of weeks. And there's so much that we would like to state or put out there about what's going on. And, one of our favorite guests, the Iron Man himself, Dr. Ricardo Neal, is not here at the moment because there's a lot of things going on. I said we're pretty busy at the moment, as in right now as well. But before we start off, I would like to say to tune in every other Tuesday on WINNFM 98.9 as we uncover the various realm within IT and STEAM. We also go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch with WINNFM Media SKN. Let's Talk IT is also available on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and Spotify. To be updated on SKNRA, check out our social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn at SKNRA, the St. Kitts and Nevis Robotic Association. For our big shout outs, our sponsors, SKN, SKNRA, St. Kitts and Nevis Robotic Association, IITAE, International Information Academy of Excellence. I hope I get it right. Don't bang me. And also our greatest one, TDC. So, let's hop right into it. Honestly, there's a lot to explain. So, for the two, before I even start with the two new people, we have our come on up down when you're ready.
I'm
pull
just
up.
always here. Hi.
Yeah, it's up.
Meet you again.
Michael, how you been, Michael?
Been good. Been busy actually.
You been
for
busy?
A lot of reasons.
Well, we all have been.
Yeah, SKNR is a busy place. Always keep you
Up and about,
running.
up and around,
Yep.
always 24/7. What about our two person? Let's introduce yourself. Let them know who you are. Where you've been, stuff like that. Which area? First, let's start with the ladies first, right? What's your name?
Hi guys, I'm Nyla Taylor. I'm from Nevis. I attend GSS, Teaching and Secondary School,
Yeah.
and I'm helping out with building a robot.
Yes, indeed. What farm are you in?
I'm going to third form.
Going to third farm. Wow, so young children, right? Okay, that's great. What is one of the favorite things you like to do?
Honestly, I think I like to read a lot, learn. I also I watch anime.
No, okay. Usual anime folks. Okay. Go closer. What about you? What's your name? What's the next person? Come on, no? Don't be scared.
Well, my name is Jaden Clark.
Yes.
I'm from Nevis.
Mhm.
I attend CSS, Charleston Secondary School,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going fourth form actually.
You're in fourth form.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the favorite thing you like to do?
Just listen music and watch anime.
Do you watch anime? Okay, so we all anime folks, right? That Michael, right?
Yes.
So these two wonderful folks, also me and Michael, was a part of the robotics camp that happened. It was last month. That was
April?
April. Yeah,
April.
April. Throughout the whole. Is it April?
August.
August, oh my.
God. Bro, time's going up. So in August, we had a whole robotics camp for the whole month, and these are two students that was there. Also, were me and Michael were instructors between St. Kitts and Nevis. So, as I said, we was we was going at it. We've been busy going back and forth between St. Kitts and Nevis, getting teaching this.
Oh boy.
Teaching the kids, right?
Yeah.
So, how was your experience in the whole robotics camp, honestly?
Other than the part where waking up like 5 o'clock in the morning, catching a boat to Nevis, to teach these guys. It was a wild experience, because how should I say? It was jaw dropping, because it was a 3 week.
No,
2 week,
more.
4 week, a month.
A whole month.
It was a whole summer camp between St. Kitts and Nevis.
Mm.
But in a whole 4 weeks, I saw people who knew nothing about robotics, absolutely nothing. We're just sent there by their parents at the end. Just come out there, I made a whole robot. And I went on a stage and compete. I learned so much materials. I learned multiple skills from Steve. Science, mathematics, arts, engineering, and technology. Yeah, I did not went in order, but
well,
we don't mind.
Yeah, right. So that's great. That's great. And me as well. That was amazing. Well, it was great, as well as working at the same time. 'Cause I was going through internship at the same time, and back and forth. 'Cause we was working on schedules. Like some people teach in the morning, some people teach in the afternoon. Although it was up and down for me as a truly busy person, it was actually amazing. Catching the boats to Nevis as well, having to meet new people that I never met before, see how they interact, how they behave, how they work on team efforts, and it was great, honestly, with this amazing experience between St. Kitts and Nevis in both camps, and it was a big show, honestly. It was a big amazing experience. So let me ask you, two Nevis persons, right? How was your experience throughout the robotics camp? Let's go ladies first again. All right, let's go ladies first again.
Honestly, it was extraordinary. It was fun, but because we had such little time, as Michael said, we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So in a week, we had to get lessons every day for long periods of time. So it was kind of stressful for a little bit.
It was stressful.
Yeah. I definitely went home and tried to review just in case there was a test or something.
Yeah. As you said, you never know what happened.
I was warning them about it, actually.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't coming. Dr. Neil spoke about having a test, right? But I kept mentioning it to them, so they would look. When he just mentioned it, I don't think it will happen. The time crunch. I was like, okay, I'll just mention it to them. Let them keep it in their head.
A games, A games. But yeah, I mean that's great. What about you?
It was basically the same. It was just fun, learning new things, getting a better understanding for robotics. Sometimes with the time crunch, because we had to finish our robot by a specific time. So at times it was stressful, but it was amazing.
It was amazing, right?
I would like to do it again.
You would like to do it again? Yeah.
So in the future, there is plan to have a senior summer camp
yes,
and a junior as well.
Yeah, it's a possibility of a
Because
possibility.
this was just the first.
Yeah,
There's more is still coming.
Honestly, to be honest, right, I feel like next year is going to be bigger. Because, a lot of people come out the blue. Because remember, we was, when we sent out the registration the first time, only I think it was 40, around there before the camp
first
started.
day, you sure?
No, before the start camp, the registration was 40, 50, around there. I think 50, cause I think we maxed it out at 75, I think.
Yeah, but we had more people
Yeah,
coming.
but...
And then even after they finish and during...
No, it's it was... Because we was about to close it off, that certain thing, because the limit. But then the camp started, and then we just started hitting up to 100 and something.
Yeah, there's like 150 plus stuff.
Yeah,
People.
100 stuff.
Oh my.
I was like, yeah.
Between St. Kitts and Nevis.
Between those two. So honestly, it was a big shock, and it's amazing to see how much students are interested in learning about robotics, and that's one of the greatest thing for opportunities like those for young students to get ahead of knowledge of those type of stuff. I think we was one of the biggest camps that even last the longest as well, to be exact. And
it's a camp you can literally talk about everywhere in school. You can be proud of it, actually.
It's a pro. Like, yo, you came out with a whole build bot, compete with other teams, because I remember correctly, there was 3 teams in Nevis and there was 4 teams in St. Kitts. Am I correct? Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was, amazing to see, even like as a group, they still come together as one to help each other, even though they're not like in the same group. So they learn from each other as they continue develop and building their robot. They listen to each other's ideas, figure out ways to, build the bot how they want to supposed to build, like to complete the task that was given. And it was truly amazing that at the end of the camp, the task, the robots, how they perform, it was amazing, to be honest. In 1 month, a whole program in 1 month compact is a lot.
But let me break it down to help understand it. These kids, in a span of a month, learn skills that you're supposed to go to do a subject in school for 5 years, 10 years to do. They learn programming, engineering, mathematics, a different way to think.
Innovative
Just
thinking.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
amazing.
Other than that, let me ask a couple questions real quick.
Quick.
So, would you say any skills you learn from the camp? Would they be applied outside of it? Do you think they can apply it outside of
In
the camp?
reality?
Yes.
Of
You could
course.
What
Give a little
Like critical thinking is it's a critical skill,
is a critical skill indeed.
and I feel like it can help you when you're older, workplaces, school, anywhere.
So, what did you gain from the camp?
What I gained from the camp,
Yes.
I feel like from camp you learn like team building, like teamwork. There, as I said, critical thinking.
That's true.
Also, I feel like it was a very good experience. So getting to do it, I feel like going up, it'll be a story for me to tell. Because it was the first.
History.
And I feel very proud to be a part of it.
That's
like
great.
that I was a part of it.
What about you, Jaden?
We learned better understanding of robotics, and we learned team building. We learned how to properly work with a team and listen to each other's ideas. And in life, that would be great. Going into different workspaces, we'll have to learn to work with different types of people and so on. So that was a good thing the camp taught us.
So let me ask you a question now. When it comes to, if I remember correctly, both of y'all was in 2 different type of groups, in the same group. What position was you in hold or title to in your group? Engineer. What about you?
I was also an engineer,
engineer.
I also created and managed like the engineering notebook.
Oh, you mean a journal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I was engineer, but I dabbled.
You dabbled. So you dabbled in programming. What did you learn about programming? What you like about it when you did the whole coding for your robot?
What I liked about it is that we do not have a limit. We can use our creativity to create what we desire. So it is programming. Once you understand it and you realize you have no limits, the fun is endless. Endless.
What about you? You tamper with the coding part?
I didn't, but I observed.
You observed.
I observed. I didn't understand too much because I didn't like partake in it.
Okay.
But it seemed pretty cool.
Okay. What about the engineering part? What's something that you like
With
about it?
engineering, you have to, like, I definitely went home, spent a couple, like, days on me thinking, how can I improve the robot? How can I,
Make
complete
it
the
better.
task? Yeah.
Okay.
You want to break down what is the engineering notebook, or do you want me to?
You do it.
Okay,
Because right now I'm half asleep.
Okay. So the engineering notebook is a journal, showing evidence of students' progress when building the robot. So it would show writing, examples, drawing, 3D model, sketches, and
Prototypes.
prototype. Not just the robot, but the code and different aspects of it as well.
Yeah.
So these kids will have to do a whole notebook of everything, explain process. So it'd be like you see on scientists, they didn't notepad say, day 1, we did this, we changed this, and blah, blah, blah,
Write down
continue
the
on.
problems and all of that.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
reasons why we changed
But
it.
the criteria you guys gave us, it was pretty heavy. It was pretty heavy.
Yeah, you have to think like
Documents
scientists
that
are
you
explaining.
You have to think out the box. That's one thing as well. And that's the next thing that is open to y'all to think outside the box and develop towards what, you're trying to go towards. Wait, I just said it towards. But you know what I mean. So even though it look complicated to an extent, but it's not really complicated, honestly. You just has to, think in a different aspect than how you regularly think. Open your mind to everything in every different aspect. And that was the next thing that, develops your mind, develops how you process things, and as you continue to go on. The next thing that each group did as well, it was a social media as well. A social media challenge, and every day they did a social media challenge of what they did. The same thing you do with a journal, they put it out there on the social media. So if, you go on SKN social media or the Instagram and Facebook, and maybe you look in the tag area, you realize that you will see images of groups that poses their, the robots or what they did and how they perform it. And that was the next amazing thing that, as he come to develop to showcase the robot. So it was amazing, to be honest, and it was great that, children just push themselves to get things done, honestly. I ain't gonna lie, the last day some of y'all panic. The last day some of y'all panic. And how did you feel about the whole robotics, the whole competition at the end of the day?
To be honest, when the competition day came, it was just straight stress. Cause we came, our intake wasn't working properly. We didn't create a lift for our robots. But the guards were with us and we didn't have to lift up our robots again, so.
I mean, understandable. I mean, when it comes to the last final day, there's always pressure. There's always like a little bit of awareness. But again, once you have the head in the game, and even if something, let's say your intake didn't work as properly, you innovate and you got it working, right? So that was the next thing. What about you?
Okay, so it was stressful, but it was also I was getting hyped.
Yeah.
It was
Aiming for that dub, right?
yeah, but unfortunately, we didn't get to showcase our robot because we ran into some issues on the field, so we didn't get a.
Yeah, that's
I didn't get to experience the
the full mighty.
competition.
Yeah, I kind of I think I was there when that happened. I was like kind of feel bad. So I think Michael rushed across to help out and try to figure out the situation, or
I was just all over the place.
To be honest, I was all over the place as well. So I was not in one spot. But it was amazing. There is more people that will be coming up here that's been to the robotics so they explain themselves. Hopefully I'm dragging them. What do you think this is? So
we kidnapped them.
Yeah. Whoa.
What? I didn't mean like that.
What do you mean by
They
that?
came of their own violation, violation. They're happy to be here.
Oh, my God.
Sure about that?
It's not that. Get up there.
Okay. This reminds me, when you keep saying about children, they're coming up here. But remember, I used to be this spot now.
Oh yeah.
I used to be getting interviewed and stuff like this. Now the roles have changed. Now it might change in the future.
I mean,
They might come up here and then.
There's a possibility of a possibility. Anything could happen. He goes like, "Yo, Everell, I come to interview too. What's so? How going on with IT? Like, you know,
Yeah.
like expand your knowledge. It's been like decades that you ain't been, you know, around. I mean, again, as you proceed in life, you know, things always, you know, push forward again. And as we all know, there's the whole robotics competition that's coming up as well. That's in October. And again, everybody's busy trying to get things up and running.
Yeah.
And these ladies and gentlemen has been working really hard to get these things up and running as soon as possible for us having something proper to be, you know, out there, represent St. Kitts and Nevis. And so far when working on the bud, what's the experience on that?
It's a different experience.
Different from what? From the camp?
It's different from the camp.
How different?
Because at the camp we didn't know what we were doing,
Mm-hmm.
and it was more light. But here it's like
Heavy.
real work,
Yeah.
real work, yeah.
Real work.
And it has to be done at as soon a time.
No later than tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it's no later than yesterday.
No, not later than tonight.
Yeah, tonight actually.
But this is
So-
something that's international to
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
on a
so-
big power scale along with
So
these
this-
big countries.
So this is
man.
something bigger than what the camp
Yeah.
has.
So we have
implement.
to finish it tonight, and then get practices in
Yeah.
to figure out all
God,
of that.
the good thing about the camp is they know they came with knowledge already, right?
Yes.
Me and Evelyn and I had to we had to watch YouTube videos. We had to
I watch YouTube videos, but
yeah. When they about the like the drivetrain and the climbing
The only thing I watched
with
YouTube
winches.
video was the climber. Like back then, are you talking about now?
back then.
Back then
Back
was the climber
then.
and the chain. I was
Yeah,
kinda
we
con-
didn't
I
have to.
was-
We didn't have to do chains.
No, I did kind of know, but I didn't even want to damage the tool. So that was only two things. The terrain was a quick, you know, clip
Thing.
instant. Because we already had an idea. It was just waiting for the kit. 'Cause remember last year we got our kit late. So when we got the kit and realized we have a new interesting part that we never seen before, we were like, oh, aha, idea. So we snapped in one time, get to going, get the grinding. And, you know.
there was a lot of trial and errors.
A
But
lot,
now,
I'm telling you.
with the summer camp, these guys coming up. So okay.
I mean, we had trial and errors there. You know,
Shut
again,
'em
when
up.
it comes to building these bad and going in depth about it, there will always be trial and error, and it's up to us, everybody, to be innovative in a way to solve those problems. Again, now everything that you build will come out the way how you want it. There's always going to be an impact until you get it right. And doing it over and over and over builds, you know, your mind to, you know, expand to things that you never think of before. That you're like, yo, instead of doing this, we could have done that. Make it more easier for us. And that's the next thing amazing when it comes to working with teammates as well and groups, that, you know, learning things from each other comes with something that is amazing, as could be adults, young, no matter what.
All different people, all different outlooks and different ideas you can take. I say, hey, look at it this way, and then you guess, oh, I can improve on this, do something, all in this one item.
Yeah,
Different
yeah.
people on this one item.
Yeah, give me your opinion. Let me hear you. Let me hear you talk about my ideas. Like, let's see if you agreed or you have something better or something to improve on that. And that's the next thing. What's amazing about teamwork. And once we have teamwork, anything is possible. Honestly. And
Teamwork makes the dream work.
indeed. See, you know what's up. So it's you know, it's amazing to have these children, you know, bringing up these amazing ideas and put it on the table and build it in real life, in reality. So that is truly amazing. So it's great, honestly. It's totally great, and I know that this has made a marking on both y'all. Again, I said this is something first time y'all experience. You never did this before. And I know you want to continuously have these type of camps, different type of events when it comes to robotics, and continue learning more in this development. And so let me ask this now. Where you want to go? Where you want to grow up? Like, you want to, like, you into IT or what?
I want to be an aerospace engineer.
Oh,
Space
my.
Angel? Whoa.
Big dreams.
Big dreams, man.
I like it.
Okay, nice. What about you?
You know, hopefully they come.
Wait,
true.
what? What's that?
Hopefully they come true.
No, hopefully it will come true. You know, hopefully
Push.
this and hopefully
In
push.
time, in time.
In time it tells. Everything takes time. You can't rush process, because if you rush it, there's always minor issues. What about you?
this is where I thought mainly I wanted to study and do robotics engineering. So
What? Big moves,
Yeah.
big moves. You can. No, don't say it's out your league. Anything is possible, as I said. Nothing.
In time.
In time again. And for you to develop into going into robotics engineering, that's you know, you got to put more focus, put more strength, put more, like, you got to put most of your energy into those type of things if you truly want to, you know, thrive to that area. Again, nothing don't come easy. You see how much we hot head. Nothing comes easy, honestly. We do. As we speak on people working on the bot, so it's a lot. Actually, we literally just came from up here. We said, yo, because we were supposed to have the robotics, the Let's Talk IT last week, but we were so into the robot that we couldn't even move, so we had to pull it back. And I mean, I tell you, this is how dedicated we are. Honestly, this is how dedicated we are, and this shows the thrive and power of getting things done, no matter what, if and buts. You know, if you know what I mean. So it's truly amazing. So again, for people from Nevis coming all the way here, I know work on in, but you know, I know you have your time to like stay over and stuff like that. So you know, you work out something with people from like. Work out something with the members to, you know, get them there. So you make sure they're in check. That's the next thing that we cover, to make sure that we have enough time spent on the robot. You want to have something to say?
Not at the moment. I do have questions.
Okay, what's your question? Go ahead.
From the summer camp, do you think the summer camp itself would give you the opportunity to push you towards what you want to be, like say aerospace engineer and robotics engineer, right? So you think the summer camp push you towards that?
Yeah, I think I got more interested in it also.
the camp just boosted my interest even more. Just actually doing it at a young age and loving it. It's amazing.
Okay. So, how did you guys get noticed at the summer camp? How?
So honestly, my mom, she mentioned it, like she mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh, I never heard anything like that in Nevis. So I'm like, she's like asking me if I want to go. I'm like, you don't even have to ask.
Damn, straightforward, straight like that.
For me, it was a school assembly.
A school assembly. Let me hear about this now. What's going on?
On Mondays and Fridays we have assembly.
Uh-huh.
So the Monday, the principal came, she talked, and she brought it up.
Oh.
And she asked if anyone was interested for us to go up with the office. So right after assembly, called my mom, made sure, and I went.
That's okay. That's great. So when you first entered the robotics camp, how did you feel at first? Like, honestly, like you came like unknown planet. What?
I think I was your guys' first person you met.
First.
Oh, that was a terrible day.
That was the first
because
day?
we didn't get the kit.
Oh, you didn't get it.
The kit arrived late, so I was just fumbling.
Struggling to
I was
explain.
okay. It's good we had to explain. So I said, okay, let me
mean-
explain the background of SK and Ari. I think that's what I did with you guys, right? I explained the background, what you're supposed to do and stuff like that.
I mean, we did. Yeah, I think. No, okay, we did get the kits. Yeah. I remember.
Yeah. Nevis got the kit. I don't know about singles, but we got the kit late.
Yeah, cause remember we got carried across. So yeah, I understand that. But so you had an interesting approach. How was he say? He say he was.
I would say I taught my class more into a discussion thing. God, it was my favorite way to be taught when I was in high school.
Oh.
It wasn't like just go up to the board and you just. I'm more of applicable, like talk to them, make sure they understand. Very not.
I think my first teaching was in Nevis as well. Yeah, 'cause I remember I was working.
Yeah.
So the first week of the camp, I was full on busy, couldn't move, stuff like that. The next week is when no, the first day actually I didn't get to go. I was assigned to the first day, but we rescheduled because that was the same opening ceremony for us as the as the interns. So I was scheduled for Thursday, I think, or Thursday or Wednesday, one of those days. I was assigned to Nevis. So I just finished from work, I went straight over Nevis, and I ain't gonna lie, for work then, I wasn't really nervous.
Just because of him and Dr. being so busy. All my schedules are supposed to be mornings only, 2 hours only. But I'm there since 8 all the way down till what? 3, 4?
Comment.
Yeah, till you can't finish basically.
Yes.
No comment.
I'm supposed to only be morning, but all the time I am always there. I don't even live in Nevis, but because of the camp, I have to.
You have to be there.
Yes.
Like, it's a game effort, you know. But honestly, it was, from my experience, it was interesting at first. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't want to see if they're gonna wreak havoc at first. But when I start teaching, they quiet down, they listen. I was like, okay, that's good.
I'll be
that's
honest.
good.
I think everybody thought like you were cool. That's why.
Oh, for real? I'm the cool one. I'm the cool teacher, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Yo, I can tell you I'm one of the best teachers, you know what I'm saying? Out of the group. You talking about? I was easy for
Nevis is my set.
Nevis or St. is my set.
Yeah,
I
that's
had
why
the
my
bigger
progress was faster.
I had the bigger group. No, your progress was faster because you had a small group. I had like four. No, I had 5 groups actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but
groups.
you had like 5 different teachers. Yes, you did.
One.
Brandon, Petrina.
No, Brandon wasn't.
Brandon was a teacher there.
But Brandon was in Nevis as well.
He went Nevis once.
He came Nevis once.
Once.
It was me. Dr. New came twice only.
No,
Dr.
3
Neil came
times.
a little bit.
He
came
came,
like
he
it.
came
Yeah.
more often.
Yeah, but I would get a calls almost all the time saying, I can't make it, Michael. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, St. Kitts was a bigger group.
Yeah, I was there literally every day.
You see. But yeah, I mean, it was great. And
How was your first day? I didn't hear from you.
My first day.
How was
It was
experience?
cool. I didn't really know how to how to act
Yeah,
because
you were
You're
quite
antisocial?
one. You're
You-
quite at first. No, you.
yeah, you like up and about. You get comfortable with everybody. Like, yeah, okay, I'm
that's how I
saying.
am. That's how I am.
I know how you. I mean, I do the same thing as well. When I see when I'm around people that I'm not too sure about, I analyze,
Yeah.
figure out how the mood is, and if I'm cool
Yeah,
with
you-
them, and then I just
You
ease
put
it
these
a little bit.
random students from different schools, strangers, complete strangers.
Stranger danger.
And
So-
boom, you just see them working, get talking, discussing, just acting up, building this thing, man. Come
Yeah,
on.
so it was great, honestly, and I guess y'all met new people that you interact with as well.
Each other.
Yeah, each other. Y'all, y'all know each other before then or no? Oh no, see, camps we do things. They met new friends.
But I have a question.
Sure.
How is experiencing this for years?
It's not really years, honestly. What is it like?
Years.
Almost years. Like
Years for me.
For you.
yeah, for you,
For
you're
you.
longer.
Yeah.
For me, it was like almost 2 and something years. Two.
Things when you went up to college, since you went college.
Yeah, when I started college, that was like 2 years.
I would have had a past experience because of my older brother. I would be around him.
Yeah.
He would be around Dr. Neil.
So
So I was there from since way before.
yeah, so he been there a long time. I just stepped in.
I
I'm
have a
fresh meat
question.
still. What's up?
How is your Okay, you teach St. Kitts, right?
Yes, I
you
teach
teach
St.
Nevis.
Yes.
How was it a big difference? Which one was
Eh,
better?
No comment on that one. I can tell you that one. Juice. No, come on. No, yeah, I'm not. You're not gonna make me pick sides. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Everybody has their unique. Oh lord. Oh lord. What you trying to do? I thought Michael was your best teacher. What you trying to do?
No comments.
Okay, then you see what I mean. See.
That's mad crazy.
So when it came to St. Kitts and Nevis, as I said, Nevis had a smaller group, St. Kitts had a bigger group, so it was a lot more to handle there because you got to be up and down in each of the 5 groups, and it was a lot more to deal with in St. Kitts than in Nevis, but it was still a great experience for me. So, they do the same, they listen, they quiet down, something could be a bit time because the room kind of echoey, but, it's all worked down, they listen, they understand. So when it comes to St. Kitts, they a bunch of nerds. Like I said,
Nevis was a bit strange cause I only went Nevis a couple times. So
You
I was
teach Sankers before?
I never taught
You
Sankers.
never taught Sankers.
But somehow they feel it, they know me. So
I mean,
when I came, like, they just kept. I was around.
To be
just,
honest,
I felt like I was
right?
teaching them. I was around.
To be honest, them I thought you were the same age as them, so that's why.
I was sure.
Honestly.
Yeah, I think because of the shirt. That's why.
Is it which shirt? Oh, which shirt? You mean?
No, because when I first went into the school area, cause we didn't have on the.
The instructor shirts and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But Nevis, I was so unfamiliar with Nevis, right? I depended a lot on the amazing and graceful volunteers that was at Nevis camp, like the
We had a lot.
Yeah, you guys had some
I like
volunteers who was
6.
at the disaster building.
Yeah, 6.
Disaster building workers.
You see,
They
that's
helped me
crazy.
a lot.
Y'all had 6. We had
We had
We
a
had
lot more than-
maybe
we
a
had
little more than 6.
we had.
Maybe there were 10 people.
I think we had
Maybe, yeah.
3, if I'm correct. 3 to 4. Yeah, 3 to 4. So y'all had more. And y'all had a smaller group. But us, no, we have to make sure they check, make sure they're okay, make sure that, nothing happens to them, keep the numbers in check. We
It's
don't
gonna be
want to miss it. It was decent though. I mean, it was a fun experience again, but yeah, I would love to see that experience one more, like even again, actually next year, like right after, like And there's a lot of people after this camp has impact a lot of people. That older people are asking for, hey, when we can get like a camp for us,
Yeah.
like engineering, right? When it comes to
Every
mechanic and
time
stuff
I
like that.
go out in town, I get talked about the camp. About like parents saying, "Hey, I sent a message about the camp. How do I contact and other stuff like, hey,
Yeah.
I wanted to go to the camp, but my child was a bit too young to enter.
Yeah, so
I'm telling you, every single time I go out, it's always about the camp.
yeah, it's always about the camp, and the older ones want to be in it, and the younger ones want to be in it. But like, like when we gonna get a program just for us around our age group? I was like, no worry, time will come, time will tell. Just it's coming soon.
It's just a start. This
Yeah,
was
a
just a
start,
start, man.
A fresh start.
So I would just always, go on SK and Ari, Sync Teams Robotics Association, any social media apps.
Yeah, just keep up to date. You will see something unexpected.
You can literally contact
something
them
that
on
catch your
Facebook.
eyes even more. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
can
it's
also look back on the camp.
good. Yeah, indeed.
Yes,
See,
yes.
see what
See what amazing stuff we did.
Yes, honestly, the art of the builds that they created was truly amazing.
Yes.
So it's crazy. And for the titles of where y'all want to go when it comes to your goals, that's not an easy road right there. So you gotta
You have to work for it.
you gotta work for it. And for you stating that this robotics camp was a starter up for y'all, it was even amazing. Yeah, I keep on saying amazing. It's the next word.
Mind-boggling.
My yeah, that word. But yeah, that shows like we did something that truly impact a lot of people. For them to aim towards something big.
Something way different, something that you couldn't seen in other islands. Like
Mhm.
St. Kitts and Nevis first, man. I think that's the time to talk about Anguilla. Let's have April speak on that.
Speaking about Anguilla, I can speak about mine, but I want to leave some of that, conversation with Anguilla with, me, Dr. Neil, and other people
Okay.
that travel.
That was just
for
a
us
quick
there, but
summary.
For me, for Anguilla was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Anguilla was amazing. The students were amazing, and it was a shocker to me how everything played out, because it was more not really. What's the word? It was more compact, even more compact than the whole month camp. We had a week camp, 1 week camp, and we had
build
to
a robot.
build a robot, teach all of that.
Ha.
So we had to put the whole 1 year camp into 1 week.
Question. Was this Anguilla week camp requested by Anguilla, or did we push it?
Pardon?
Like, did Anguilla call us, or did we say, "Hey, we should do this for you guys"? How was it?
I can respond to that.
Oh, that was something for Dr. Neil
Yeah,
then.
that would be Dr. Neil
Okay.
to request on that one. But I said, more discussion. Would be
We
like, oh,
we had instructors came from St. Kitts and Nevis to go to Anguilla
Yeah,
to
to
teach
teach.
robotics.
teach for a week. So it was amazing experience, and Anguilla is a wonderful place. Very flat, but it was a wonderful place. But I wouldn't mind going back there to teach again with these wonderful children that Take me.
So, how would you compare the 1 week robots from Anguilla to the month full from this and the competition, international competition robots?
So the thing about the Anguilla one, what we had from 9 to 2. 9 to 2:30. What time the camp they finish usually?
It deferred because we were trying to get more information. So it was like from 2:30 to after 3.
For us, it was like 1 to 4:30 or around there. So it was I have more time to work with to teach the children and it, to be honest, there was younger people, more younger than the people that's in the group as well, like in the group range. So it was actually good. Like some of these young children up there with their presentations and PowerPoints, I'm like, yo, y'all really into this. Like that's good.
How old were the average? How was the average age?
I think it was 7.
Huh?
I think 7, 8.
So we got 7-year-olds doing a whole PowerPoint.
Oh, there was a lot of 7s and
presentation skills that you do in a common workplace.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It was amazing. The way how they present was amazing.
Do we have that on social media? Everything on social media? All right.
So they have like videos and stuff like that of them presenting. So it was amazing. I tell you, some of these young children shocked me. And the older ones there was around 14 to 17, if I remember correctly. And they did it well. Like, to be honest, they was up in the game. Even though we try to, make everybody go in the same pathway, but there was like, we want to get this completed. Like, we want to get this completed before we leave. I was like, yeah, I know, but yeah, the next day is for that. It was like, no, let's finish this before we go. Remember, time already up. It was like, let me get this over the way. I was like, no, I'm ready to go home yet. I was like,
that reminds me of this summer camp, Nevis, cause we're supposed to have breaks and stuff, right?
no, breaks wasn't that thing.
What was breaks?
Like I would tell them, break. You sure you guys don't wanna leave this off and eat a snack or talk or something? So, no, we're good. Let's do this now. And then they want to continue after the camp is finished.
They did the same thing over there, honestly.
They completely forgot. Okay, all right.
Like, 17 teams.
It was
straight the whole day.
Yeah, it was
skipped out breaks, lunch, everything just worked whole day.
Yeah, it was 4 teams in Anguilla, and they did wonderful.
The only thing that I'll consider a break for you guys was probably a social media challenge or something. And that was it.
No, they did social media over there.
You guys into social media?
No, they did on TikTok and stuff like that. So yeah, they did social media challenge over there, and they take part in it as well. And that was even amazing for them to have bonding time with the instructors and stuff like that. And we had to do the mannequin challenge, and then we did.
Seems a bit more fun, but it's alright.
Hey, you know what? Take that up to Pacino, not me. Take that up to Pacino, not me. Sorry,
we
Pacino.
We had to do a bunch of research, and we had to.
No, they did research as well.
Yeah, but I'm saying
we didn't have dancing. No, straight research.
No comment. I sorry, Pacino, but I put you on this one. That was on me.
When we go back up, man. When we go back.
Yeah. You go deal with her if she's still there. But you go deal with her. Not me. I'm a bystander. I was just there to teach, do my thing, So it was amazing. And even when the camp was about to finish, they didn't want to finish. Honestly.
Did they compete?
Oh,
like how we competed.
How they did theirs is because it's the material that we brought in as well. There wasn't like certain materials because it was like rushed thing. So we bring it up to a limit to where they are to build a climb. I think it's a climber. Build a bot where you could take up as much balls as possible. Who could take up the most balls and stuff like that, and a proper terrain of movement and stuff like that. So it was it was smooth, simple, nothing too hard, but it was great. No, for us though, it was like the same thing as well. Carried the balls to the location, put as much balls as they want. So yeah, they did well, honestly. So something similar to us. I think they didn't do a climber though.
We didn't do a climber either.
Yeah, because
you guys build.
You build your climber, but
we built, but we
because the time what we have, we didn't get to. Again, a week.
And we didn't have certain parts in Nevis.
Yeah, when we got to St. Kitts, we were seeing robots with
Like-
different things, and we were like, we've never seen that
Robots.
before.
Yeah, we was limited in Nevis.
We're very limited. We saw sliders.
Technically speaking, right? Let me tell you this, right? There's certain things that y'all have that St. Kitts didn't have.
Like,
Chain.
they didn't have chains.
They didn't have the chain thing. They didn't have the tool.
Yeah,
for the
they
chain.
didn't get
Oh.
chain. They only got chain from the. There was one kit with all stuff in it.
Mm.
That's the only thing we had.
Yeah.
So they were just one or two slider, and this
They
one
wouldn't have
chain.
the chain, but they don't have the chain tool. And
We
that
didn't have one. They had
no,
to
the
bring up
tool.
one
That
for us.
tool was sent over there because that tool was in the robotics room. So we sent it because y'all requested it first and y'all needed it, so we sent it straight there. And there's only one we could have found at the time because for some reason they just went missing.
Yeah.
So we sent it to y'all. So y'all had access to that. I can't remember all, but it was. And if I'm there was.
I know in Nevis we saw sliders.
You had sliders.
Yeah,
I
we
saw.
had we
Yeah,
had
like
sliders.
one or two.
Hold on, we had sliders,
Uh-huh.
but we didn't have the screws.
But
We
but they didn't have the screws.
We didn't have screws or nuts. When we went Seekers, we found the screws for them.
And you use them, right?
It was too late.
It was too late. No.
There was like a arm. It wasn't. I wouldn't say pre-built because they had to build it, but it was like a
The cloth.
yeah,
Like the cloud with this small
yeah,
white
the
wings.
white
I know what you're
one.
talking
Yeah,
about.
But
we
you
didn't- we
didn't
didn't-
have a set for that?
No,
No.
No.
Why, you serious?
no.
we didn't
No.
have that.
The kit was not complete. I'm telling you. The
So
kit
like
was not
different
complete.
teams, like
Complete
our
new
team,
kits.
But they had okay. All right, well.
my team in Nevis, like we had.
But you improvise.
two-
But you improvise and got
Yeah.
something out. Yeah. But that's
The
surprising to
old
me.
kit came in handy for them.
Yeah, the old kit came. I know that, but that's I just supposed we have like a hand kit. But okay. Well. Again.
Such is life.
No.
Nevis still won.
Oh.
Just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The flexing is real, but so is there anything you like?
But
to
it was a more of a team event because Nevis went against Nevis.
Yeah, we had alliances.
Yes.
St.
Yeah.
Kitts and Nevis.
This is
came
no
together.
competition between Sister Island, guys.
Exactly.
That is why we did
Twin
not pit
Island
against St. Kitts and
Federation.
Nevis repeatedly.
Yeah, we put it all together. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So,
You said it yourself.
No comment.
so is there anything that you would like to say to anybody that's listening that's into the whole IT? Oh, that's into the whole IT and anything that inspiring that you like to say.
Don't be scared. If you like it,
Go for it.
dive headfirst into it.
I'm about to die. What about you?
I just say try and try again. Don't give up. Don't give up. You're not gonna gain anything from that.
Never give up by Justin Bieber. Okay, what about you, Michael? Do you have anything that you would like to say?
I've said a lot over these past
No.
years.
You
I
ain't
think
that
I want
old.
to run
You,
out.
you ain't that old. Come on.
Okay. I'll say, don't just watch and say, oh, that's pretty cool. I would like to try it and just sit there and watch us.
Procrastinate.
Yes.
Procrastination is a thing.
watching some of y'all. So hey, contact us on Facebook, Eskinari, because we should. I think we almost instantly always respond, right? Just say, hey, I want to be a part of this. How do I be a part of this? This is a big opportunity that open many different kind of doors for you. Go
Amen.
ahead, come.
Honestly, it does, and there is still a lot to be.
Not to come.
A lot to come. A lot of events, a lot of projects. There's a lot that has. I mean, it's gonna surprise the folks, honestly, especially the OECS. That's the next thing that's coming up. But again, that's something I talk to you.
Yeah.
I don't wanna speak.
Spoil.
Not
Not
spoil.
spoil,
It's
but like-
just speak because it makes.
He
sense
has
to
all the
me.
right information and everything, yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say something and it's something else. You gotta get from the source itself.
The founder,
the Iron Man. Dr. O'Neill. What?
Do you guys want to talk about First Global a little bit?
Okay, what do you
We've
would like?
talked about them a lot.
We'll talk about them a lot, but what would you like to speak about that Tough First Global?
You can
I don't
ask
know.
us questions.
Like,
Go
I mean,
ahead.
like we experience.
Like, yeah, how was the experience?
Okay,
you know?
my experience in Michael, take over. I'll do
Oh
my
my
last.
gosh.
My experience was long. I ain't gonna lie. My experience was long. So Michael, take over.
So-
Since you was, a whoopter.
Oh,
So let's see.
so you want whole of first global or like the time when I traveled last year?
Like
You can
first.
anytime.
First,
Sorry. Like first global, like and competing.
Okay, so I would have only competed properly last year because I officially joined when it was during COVID. I would have been with the older sets, but I would have been too young to travel, so I was just there helping a bit. But when I went last year to travel,
Yeah. Let me hear this.
it would have been the first time I went on a plane, right? So the fact that I'm doing something I like, robotics, thinking of it, and I went to travel to complete on a global scale. I am seeing U.S. representative ambassadors of USA, England, Russia, all these big countries, the young people representing them, all different languages, everyone coming together to show their culture and stuff, all compete on the same level. And the fact that we, small little St. Kitts and Nevis, pull up
Touchdown.
and show them what
Touchdown
it
in the
is, show them what
Yeah,
it
sure.
is. It was just amazing.
It was.
You get hopefully, who knows, when you guys go up to the big stage, your view on how important this is and how wide it's going to happen, it will change drastically. That's all I can say.
Okay, so you want my experience, right? It was amazing. So it was great, honestly. It was my first time being on that side of the world, honestly. 'Cause I only mostly traveled between like in the Caribbean, and to be honest, it opened my mind to a lot to see there's so much things that this world has to offer, especially when it comes to robotics and the culture. I said the whole culture, what Michael stated, of the different type of culture from each country and what they do, what they represent, what they, what they show in their history, and it was amazing. It was intriguing. It was tempting to just travel to other places, honestly, to experience their culture as well in their homeland. To be honest, it thrives me to even tempting to study over that area as well. And my aim to do is to be in a stable environment into robotics, IT, stuff like that, and just travel and explore how amazing what this world has to offer. Before time comes, the next thing that I liked was how each team built their creation, how they innovate to come together to create the build to represent their country. And there was so many unique builds that I'm like, yo, why I never think about this?
All from same kit. Everyone received the same exact kit, and
the same
180, 200 different countries,
200 and something
200
countries.
different combinations of stuff,
Yeah.
different ideas.
There
Oh
was
my gosh.
nothing the same. That's the crazy part. And I'm like, yo, this just opened up to a lot, to how creative, how these young kids, in the age of I think it's 18 to 16, 17, 14,
yeah.
I don't know, around those age ranges, came together to just build something like that as an innovative group. And I'm watching, I would never think about this. Yo, that is crazy. I never know that part could be used for this. There's things in the kit as well that we seen, but we never use it until you see someone use it in a way. I'm like, yo, I should have thought about that. That's crazy. But again, it was an amazing experience, and it's going to open to you. It's going to open your mind, honestly, and you'll be like, yo, I want to travel again. I want to
The amazing part is that you could go and say, hey, I just met with people from USA, and then take a step to the left. Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, hi Russia. Take another step. Oh, hi Japan. Take another
everybody
step.
is in
Hi.
the one area.
Yes.
So they have each department and where the country state, and you just go around looking, and you're like, yo, that's crazy. You just go around talking, speaking, and just communicate with them, and see how the vibes are. And it's actually amazing to speak to the countries like that, like amazing, like Canada. Canada was amazing. I ain't gonna lie. Canada.
I think they were the first team that we met when we
Yeah,
met when we were
Canada
at the
and
hotel.
Peru was the first team that we met, and that was amazing. Cause we took a group photo. It's on our social media as well, in our tags as well. It was a great, and at the time we had a little bit of issue that I think we did miss, like I think it's our ranch or something like that. So a Pacific part, and they helped us with it. Oh yeah, I remember when our two kids came. The two kids didn't came in with us. Remember? Yeah.
Because the airport.
The airport.
Yeah.
So we didn't get it.
Airport security did
I
a
think-
little stealing. You know?
Nah, it ain't really stealing. No, we don't say
They
stealing.
stole my
It
jacket.
Wait, what? You serious?
Remember,
I
remember I had a jacket with the Singers logo on it?
Yeah.
They said they're gonna ship it back
What do you mean?
if they found it.
What do you mean they went with that?
I said,
If.
If they found it, that's crazy.
Oh.
That's new to me.
the thing, no, everyone remember you have
Remember-
to take off your stuff and
But remember, I left before.
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
so
that's
I
true.
didn't know about
Okay,
that.
so the part where you put your bag, the little trays,
Mm.
I had my jacket it was next to my bag.
Yeah, 7 more minutes. Let's go.
Okay, it was next to my bag, fly to the machine, just my bag.
Mm. Oh, just your bag?
And we were on the rush, right?
Yeah, so you didn't.
Yeah, we was like rush is like, okay, we have to board right now.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Question.
This is a little
Go ahead.
ship. That's
What's
it.
up?
So, you traveled multiple times, I would assume.
I mostly travel between. Well, I could call out the people that I travel to. I travel to Switzerland, London. I travel to Jamaica, homeland, for me. Started to St. Martin, Anguilla, and there's the next place I traveled to as well.
Barbados?
Yeah, Barbados. So I traveled there, Barbados as well.
For First Global?
Well, when it comes to First Global, it was between Switzerland. That's the main one for First Global. Remember, that's my first time traveling.
Oh.
Everything else was, I don't know, business for me to get my stuff up and running, get ready to continue my studies and stuff like that.
So how was the different religions and like cultures?
In Switzerland?
Heritages.
Like, since how y'all was next to other countries, like, did y'all learn about their culture?
Yes, we did. We even got like souvenirs from them, honestly, about
They would
their-
even bring their food items and their sweets.
yeah,
and
for
stuff
like
and
the
shit.
national sweets and there's some sweets I never seen before. It looks like it's like an interesting texture to it. I don't know what I'm tasting. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I never say something like this before. So yes, like even us, we go around, we give us our do our represent our culture, put it out there as well. And they do the same thing as well. And when you at the area, not the arena, but the area where everybody is, there's challenges you will have to do as well. That to find all girl group and all kind of stuff like that, and other events are. Yeah, it's like a challenge for students to go around.
That was at the
and-
beginning. We got a paper that said, look for a team that has all girls,
Uh-huh.
and you check. It's like a
Yeah,
little
you check it.
treasure hunt.
It's like a treasure
Yeah.
hunt. So that makes everybody communicate with each other, and for everybody to know of what's going on. So it was an amazing experience, and also even when that was going on, there was other universities there that was into robotics as well that was representing their university, and they were explaining to us their projects and stuff like that. So you get a little feeling of what university around that it could be interested into if you want to partake in that or go in towards that. So it was great. Honestly, it was amazing. So the culture, this is a culture I never know about, and I knew about them from since then. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I respect that. So it was a new thing to me. And there was a time who was doing DJing and walking around the place. Tunisia, yeah, Tunisia was the hype of the town. They was walking around with speakers and a DJ thing. I was like, okay, I see you. So it was great. Honestly, it was great. So, but I would love to go back to Switzerland. Then I don't know. People that came with us was scared of the cold, but I did love the cold. Honestly, the cold was amazing.
That was in London.
No, No.
London
They
was
had
scary.
issue. No. All right, London was amazing for coldness. In Switzerland, it was low more
Yeah, it was like
low.
there's an AC outside.
Yeah,
it was
it was
really
AC
nice.
outside, technically speaking. But
Yeah.
I was but the nature and how the way they put their environment is amazing. Even the train and stuff like that. I have videos. I could show y'all there. You like train?
Free water, free means of travel.
It was
It's
amazing. The
called a
malls,
tram.
was great. Went to different type of malls. I think I went to like 6. Their customer service in Apple was the first time I was being Apple as well. It was alright. It was great.
Must be nice.
Sooner or later, you'll have experience in that. Indeed. So,
Hopefully.
Time will tell. Time will tell. So, it's it's 2 more. You have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. So let me say a couple things before I close off. And I want to say that, and I keep on saying it. Anything is possible once you put your mind to it. No matter what you think, never give up. Indeed. So there's a lot of things that is out there in this world that you never see that you could be interested in doing work in, and be more innovative in getting things done. And do not let people stop you from getting things done. I wouldn't recommend y'all to lean on anybody for your future aspect again. And if you truly have an innovative idea that you want to look towards, push towards it. Just work on it. Again, you will be doing it over and over, trying to see like mistakes and errors, but again, those are flaws that you will see as time goes on. But the more you work on it, the more that you honed in that skill, and the more you feed on it, the more positive it becomes. And once you get your results you realize, yo, this is amazing. Like, once you get the task completed, you're like, yo, I happy. Like, you feel this enjoyment, like
You did it.
you did it. And then, you move on to the next step, something bigger. And you continue pushing. Again, there's times we have a bit of like downfall, but you just gotta pick yourself back up and keep on pushing. So it's 1 more minute, so I'm about to have anything to say real quick before I close this off? Like, what's up? Nope.
We'll meet again.
You'll definitely meet again. What about you? Anything?
Quick.
Be the main character in your own life.
Me, myself, and I. Indeed. That's how it is. But yeah, so we're about to close off. So again, tune in every other Tuesday on WINNFM 98.9 as we uncover the various IT. I would like to give my big sponsors to SKNRA, IATAE, and TDC. Until next time, you definitely see me. And Iron Man himself. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Hey, how was your day? Glad you could join us today. We out here with no time to play, with no time to wait, so we're gonna keep up the pace. Hey, most likely, y'all don't know about IT. I mean, like, most of the old folks, they don't know.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Today we're talking IT.
Yeah, okay, hey,
Today we're talking IT.
yeah, alright,
We're gonna keep it live.
Okay.
Learning